Hey there. Today I'm going to be taking a look at some of the books I picked up recently at my local Graham Crackers. They had their back issue sale going on the other day, where regular back issues were half off, and I think sort of display and older books were 25% off. So I picked up a lot of books here that are on my list. There's about 3,000 comics I'm actually looking for right now for my collection. And so these are just sort of some odds and ends that I picked up. The first one is this Batman Jekyll and Hyde issue. So I was kind of buying this off the rack when it was coming out. The issue with this was they all have very similar covers, where the one cover kind of continues on to the next issue. So when they were coming out, they all kind of looked the same. And I had trouble remembering which ones I had at a certain point, and so I quit buying them because I didn't want to buy duplicates. But now I got both of these. These are the last two of the miniseries I was looking for by Paul Jenkins and Sean Phillips. So looking forward to finishing that up finally. Then we have some of the Astro City run from Vertigo. Again, Kurt Busiek, Brett Anderson, and Alex Ross on covers and kind of doing character design and stuff. So these all have these great Alex Ross covers, of course. I really like this one here, number 12. Really reminds me of sort of the Fox, Vulture, and the Shark from Batman, old school Batman villains. But yeah, all these really nice Alex Ross covers on here. I was buying this when they were coming out, but I had some medical bills I had to pay at the time, so I wasn't buying comics when this was going on at a certain point. So I'm kind of going back now and trying to grab up the ones I was missing. Then we have this Damian Son of Batman Vinny series. This came out a few years ago. I can't remember why I didn't pick these up when it came out, but they had all four of them there from the miniseries, so I picked them up now so I can read them. Yeah, this is by Andy Kubert during the New 52 era. Got the awful DC sticker logo on here. Really didn't like that logo. Next up, I'm trying to put together a collection of DC Comics Presents. So there were several of them here that I picked up at the sale. So we got a Superman Red Tornado here. And again, this was the Superman team-up book back in the 80s. So we had Superman teaming up with different heroes from DC that maybe you wouldn't normally see him teaming up with, as I show a Legion of Superheroes comic. Here's one with Zatanna. This one, the birds on this kind of remind me of the, I'm trying to think, I'm pretty sure it's a Mike Grell Penguin cover, where he's got like a giant orange bird too. I can't remember exactly what that was. Then we've got this one by, it's covered by Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, with Dead Man. And it looks like Dead Man has kind of possessed Superman like he does, where he takes control of people, but there's been some unexpected consequences apparently. Then we have another Superman and Legion one, where they're fighting Mongol apparently, and it's a nice Brian Boland cover here. Really like the Mongol on this cover. Really stands out. And then I've got this Superman teaming up with the Guardians of the Galaxy, a really nice Gil Kane cover. Superman's punching out the Green Lanterns. What's going on? I'll have to read it to find out. Then I have yet another Superman and Legion of Superheroes, where we have the Legion fighting a horde of Supermen here, apparently. Then we have Superman and Captain Comet, and looks like something's going on here with Captain Comet. I know he's supposed to be a mutant, but there's something going on with his head here, like maybe he's still mutating. Then we have Superman and the Elastic Four. So we've got Plastic Man, Jimmy Olsen, and Elongated Man, and then another sort of rubber stretch character here I'm not familiar with, so I don't know if that's somebody new to the story or a more obscure character I'm not familiar with. They did have an issue of a Whitman variant with DC Comics Presents, which is always interesting because on the old Whitman variants back in the day, they would replace the DC logo with the Whitman logo on here. So since DC Comics Presents uses the DC logo as part of their logo, all those sort of read as Whitman Comics Presents. Next we have Aquaman issue. This is number 12. This is from a early 90s series I'm getting. I think this is issue 12. There's maybe only 13 or 14 issues of the whole thing. They had some nice Kevin Maguire covers when they started off the series. And this is the first time you get Aquaman with long hair like that. Next up, I've got a couple issues of Flash. This was from the Joshua Williamson run from a couple years ago. I wasn't buying these when they were coming out for some reason. I don't know why. I picked up issues now and then, but I didn't get the whole run, and now I'm kind of going back and putting all those together. Should have just got them when they were coming out. Then I've got some issues of the New 52 Captain Atom run. I'm a big Captain Atom in DC fan. I wasn't too crazy about this when it came out. This is the more Dr. Manhattan version of Captain Atom, which is like sort of backwards, since Captain Atom actually was the inspiration for Dr. Manhattan. But again, it's the New 52. They were trying new things, and so I think somebody probably thought that was just valid take on Captain Atom here. And you get these really nice Art Germ covers here on these books. So yeah, and Freddie Williams is second on art, who I like, and I met him at a con a few years ago. Really nice guy. There's all those. Then I've got some issues of Batman: The Adventures Continue Season 2. Again, I'm kind of looking for all these, trying to get the variants and everything, so I picked up some of these. And again, if you're a fan of Batman the Animated Series, this book just sort of continues in that universe, so it's kind of like new episodes of the animated series here in the comics. Then we have some issues of Batman Eternal. So this was a 52-part series that came out a while back. Again, I've got them up to a point, but I was missing the last few issues, so kind of found those here at the sale. Got a nice Jay Lee cover here with Ra's al Ghul on this one, and then we've got, I'm pretty sure that's a Cliff Chang cover on this one. Let me see if it says real quick. We should have cover credits here. Yeah, Cliff Chang on the cover. So yeah, really nice shot there of the Batman family all kind of beaten and bloodied. Then we have issue 52 here with another Jay Lee cover. This was the last issue, and you see the whole slew of creators working on this one, so I can finally finish reading that. Then we have the Flash Season 0. So this is a comic that ties in to the CW Flash show. I got a couple of these. Again, it was sort of like, do I need to pick up one more book back when these were coming out? So I'm kind of putting these together now. Again, it's nice finding them, on sale. Kind of give them a little cheaper. They all have these really nice photo covers. Again, sort of promo photos and things they were using of Grant Gustin to promote the show back then. And we have a drawn cover here too. But yeah, just sort of a fun book. And again, I always like the sort of photo live action kind of covers. They're always kind of fun to see. So there's that one. And then I've got this issue of World's Finest here. This is number 148. Again, I'm trying to put together a run of World's Finest. I know I won't be able to get all of them. I won't be able to afford the, older ones from the Golden Age and that kind of thing. But I pick them up where I can get them. And so this one, we've got Superman and Batman Outlaws on the cover. So we have them stealing some jewelry here, it looks like, and being shot at by the police. Oh, that's, what could have happened that the heroes are doing such terrible things. So I'll have to read this one to find out. But yeah, this one's in really nice shape. We've got a little bit of spine roll going on here, but like the colors are still pretty good for as old as this book is. The pages are like, I wouldn't say they're white, but they're just barely off-white. And again, this is from 1965, so this is an older book. We've got Clayface and Lex Luthor here with trying to arrest Batman and Superman. So this will be a fun Silver Age story, I bet. Be some cool, fun stuff going on in here. It looks like we got some Congarilla in the back here too. So yeah, we got the old seed ad here on the back. You can sell seeds and make money, kids. Get prizes. So really happy to pick this one up. And again, this was one that was a little pricier. I didn't get as good a discount on this, but I still got it for a discount for less than they had it marked at. So yeah, always want to pick that up. I know Graham Crackers is a pretty big chain. There's 12 stores in their website that they have. Did you go to one, and did you get anything at the sale? Have you picked up any good comics lately? Let me know. Be sure to check out my Twitter and Instagram accounts at Detective651. And check out my TeePublic site at teepublic.com/user/detective651. I've got all kinds of nerdy shirts and designs I have on there. Again, they have sales on there all the time too, so you can usually pick up t-shirts starting at around $16. Yeah, get some new clothes for summer there, kids. And thanks for watching.